Good evening and welcome to KUMB Mastermind, the show which pits Hammers fan against Hammers fan to find out who knows their Billy Bonds from their John Bon, who knows their Stuart Pearce from their Stuart Pearson, and who knows their Dick from their Dicks. That's John and Julian. Now, tonight we've got two contestants. We have E17 and we have RomanRoadSon, who are both competing to go through to the next round. First off, we have E17, whose chosen specialist subject is the 1996-97 season. So, E17, before we start, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? What made you a West Ham fan?
Pure child abuse. I didn't have a choice about it. Granddad, great-granddad and my dad all West Ham, so the threat of living in Walthamstow and supporting Spurs meant I don't actually even remember going to my first game. Didn't have a choice.
Well, I think a lot of us were press ganged, but, you know, what can you do? Family ties. Anyway, so we have two-minute rounds each. You're going to have 2 minutes of your chosen specialist subject and 2 minutes of general knowledge. And E17, your chosen specialist subject is the 1996-97 season. Now you get 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes is up, you will hear this sound. I will complete the question if we're halfway through a question. But apart from that, it's just standard Mastermind rules. Try and answer, take your time. There's plenty of time, so don't rush through it. Are you ready, E17?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Okay, your 2 minutes starts now. West Ham ended the 96-97 campaign with 42 points, but in which position did the club finish?
16th.
14th. Which outfield player featured on more occasions than any other during the 96-97 season with 41 appearances and 3 goals?
Ludek McCloskey.
Slaven Bilic. Who was the only player to score a hat-trick for the club in the 96-97 season, and who was it against?
I'm going to say Paul Kitson, but I don't know. Pass.
West Ham beat Spurs 4-3 at the Bowling Ground on 24th of February 97 as gale force winds blew across London. Who were our 3 goal scorers that night?
Dix, Kitson and Hartson.
Correct. Veteran striker Tony Cottee left West Ham for a second time in October 96. Which club did he join?
Leicester.
Selangor of Malaysia. West Ham fans staged a sit-in at the end of one particularly miserable home defeat in January 97 following a 2-1 reversal against which London team?
Arsenal.
Correct. Which team knocked West Ham out of the FA Cup in the 96-97 season with a 1-0 win at the Bowling Ground?
Nottingham Forest.
Wrexham. Which player made his Premiership debut for West Ham in a 2-0 win against Nottingham Forest on 21st September 96?
Hugo Porfirio.
Steve Mortone. In December 96, West Ham were beaten 2-1 by Stockport at Eshley Park in the 4th round Carling Cup replay, a match made famous by Ian Dower's spectacular headed own goal. But who scored Stockport's other goal?
Oh. Pass.
Julian Dix scored a famous late penalty to earn West Ham a 2-2 draw at home to Manchester United on 8th of December 96. But who scored West Ham's first goal that night?
That was Harrods boy Florin Radiachaya.
Correct. Which loanee made the first of 7 appearances in a claret and blue shirt in a 3-1 defeat at Stamford Bridge 4 days before Christmas 96?
Manuel.
Correct. Okay, some tough ones there.
Okay. Oh, dear.
Should have chosen another year, I think.
Yeah, there were some real tough questions in there. E17, you scored 4 points with 2 passes. The only player to score a hat-trick for the club in the 96-97 season, it was Paul Kitson. It was against Sheffield Wednesday in a 5-1 win. And in December 96, West Ham were beaten 2-1 by Stockport. And apart from Ian Dowie, who scored the other goal, it was Brett Angel. There's some tough ones there. So you know, and as we saw the other night, you know, it's not over until it's over. So we'll move on, and we will move on to Paul, RomanRoadSon, who is whose chosen specialist subject is West Ham in the 1960s. Now, you're obviously a man who's followed this club for a long time, Paul. But tell me, how did you get into West Ham?
Well, my dad, I think we can all say that, my dad, by the name that I use on the forum, and my old man was born in the Roman Road and moved to East Ham. I've got a grandfather who was at Wembley in 1923. Who else could you support?
Yeah. Well, exactly. I think for most of us, it's the same story, isn't it? You know, it's you can choose any team as long as it's West Ham. So
You can. And anybody with any East End connections, there is no alternative, really. I mean, it's in our blood, isn't it?
Definitely. Okay, so your chosen specialist subject, West Ham in the 1960s. You're going to have 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, your time starts now. Which team did Johnny Byrne join West Ham from in 1962 and re-sign for 5 years later?
Crystal Palace.
Correct. Which player grabbed a brace as West Ham provided an FA Cup shock when beating favourites Manchester United in the semi-final at Hillsborough in March '64?
Oh, sorry, I missed the question. It was 3-1 and Hurst and Ronnie Boy scored 2.
That's correct. Prior to the 3-0 win in the 2015-16 season, in which year did West Ham last beat Liverpool at Anfield?
65.
63. Which Scot ended the 61-62 season as West Ham United's leading goal scorer with 23 goals from 38 appearances?
John Dick.
Correct. Name the self-appointed best goalkeeper in the world who featured for the opposition when West Ham played Munich 1960 in the 1965 Cup Winners' Cup final.
Well, Jim Standard was the goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper.
It's the goalkeeper for the opponents. It's Rankovic.
Yeah, okay.
Which Hammer had a goal chalked off for offside during the 1965 Cup Winners' Cup final against Munich 1860?
I don't know.
Brian Deere. Jeff Hurst scored 6 goals in the record 8-0 win against Sunderland in October 1968. Can you name one of 2 other goal scorers?
Martin Peters.
Bobby Moore or Trevor Brooking. Ham beat Don Revie's Leeds United 7-0 in a League Cup 4th round tie at the Bowling Ground on 7th of November 1966. Which 2 players scored hat-tricks that day?
John Sissons and Jeff Hurst.
Correct. Preston goalkeeper Alan Kelly scored an unfortunate own goal during the 1964 FA Cup semi-final after a header rebounded off the crossbar and hit him on the way down. But which Hammer was credited with the goal?
Jeff Hurst. No,
Correct.
Yes. Yeah, Jeff Hurst, yes.
Which 1964 FA Cup final winner also picked up a county championship winners' medal the same year with Worcestershire?
Jim Standard, the goalkeeper.
Correct. Who was the leading goal scorer in West Ham United's first season back in Division 1 following promotion in 1959?
John Dick. I'll go with John Dick.
Malcolm Musgrove.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. There's some tough ones there again, but I think you scored fairly well. And after that, you scored 6 points. Well done.
All right, Paul. Well done.
With no passes. So yeah,
a lot of fumbles though, wasn't there?
Well, there were a few, but I mean, I think some of it was, possibly just the pressure getting to you. You know, I mean, you're a little green, Paul. You know,
It's my age.
I think if you had a few more years on the clock, you'd probably be all right. You know. But no, so that's 6-4 after the first round. Paul is in the lead. And exciting stuff. I'm sure you'll all agree. Right, so on to the general knowledge round, and E17, you are going to be going first. So you're going to have to dig deep down and see what you can come up with. I apologise on behalf of West Ham fans, of music fans, and Brian Harvey, who's currently fallen out of the car. Right, so general knowledge, you have 2 minutes and your time starts now. Which team did West Ham beat on New Year's Day 2020 to secure David Moyes' first win in his second stint as manager?
Bournemouth.
Correct. West Ham beat Blackpool 2-1 in the 2012 Championship playoff final at Wembley. Carlton Cole and Ricardo Vaz scored for the Hammers, but who scored Blackpool's goal?
Ooh. Pass.
Which sponsor appeared on West Ham's shirt between SBO Bet in 2013 and Betway in 2015?
Excel.
Alpari. Which academy graduate scored against Blackburn Rovers on his first team debut at the age of just 18?
Precious.
Correct. Which children's TV entertainer successfully sued West Ham for copyright infringement in 2002?
Pass.
Which defender joined West Ham in 2000 but was unable to play for 6 months due to being denied a work permit on 4 occasions?
Wellington? Polista?
Fox.
Ah.
The Hammer of the Year award has been won by 2 French players since its inception in 1958. Who are they?
Payet.
Yeah.
And Canute.
Sebastian Schemmel. Which famous footwear company sponsored West Ham between 1998 and 2003?
Dr. Martens.
Correct. Who was the first foreign player to win the coveted Hammer of the Year award?
I'm going to say Schemmel.
It's Ludo McCloskey. Alvin Martin holds a unique record of having scored against 3 different goalkeepers in one game. They were Martin Thomas, Peter Beardsley, and which other Newcastle player?
I'm going to say Chris Waddle being one.
Chris Hedworth. From which club did John Lyall sign FA Cup hero Alan Taylor for $40,000 at the end of 1974?
Is it Leyton Orient?
Rochdale. Billy Bonds was scheduled to make his full England debut in a friendly against Brazil in May 1981, but withdrew after breaking 2 ribs in an accidental collision with which fellow Hammer?
Tommy Taylor.
Phil Parks. Right, some tough ones there again. You scored 3
You were.
with 3 passes. West Ham beat Blackpool 2-1, and who scored Blackpool's goal? It was Tom Ince. Which children's TV entertainer successfully sued West Ham for copyright infringement in 2002? It was Timmy Mallet for Herbie Hammer.
I did not know that.
That was some tough going there, but you are currently in front. So what that means is that Paul, you're currently 1 point behind. Your general knowledge round is coming up. How are you feeling?
Nervous. Having heard those questions, I'm not too sure.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but you know it's always easy when you've got the questions in front of you. So what I'll do is I'll start the timer, and your time starts now. By defeating which team did West Ham mathematically secure their place in the Premier League at the end of the 2019-20 season?
Aston Villa.
Watford. Which manager was employed the longest? Lou Macari, Avram Grant, or David Moyes in his first spell?
Lou Macari.
Avram Grant. Which player returned to West Ham for a second spell at the club in August 2012 after 3 seasons away?
Pass.
Which Hammers midfielder joined Spanish giants Real Madrid on loan in the 2009 transfer window?
Julien Faubert.
Correct. Which academy striker beat a 73-year-old record for scoring in consecutive matches while on loan at Bournemouth in 2000?
Jermaine Defoe.
Correct. The sale of which defender led to Alan Kirbysley resigning from his managerial post in September 2008?
George McCarthy.
Correct. Which academy graduate who made 22 first-team appearances for West Ham left the club in August 2011 to join Burnley?
Stanislas.
Zavon Hines. Name the goalkeeper who played as an emergency attacker in the 95 league game against Arsenal after replacing John Moncur as an 83rd minute substitute.
Oh, I didn't know this. I watched the game. It's gone out of my head. Sorry.
Teenage goalkeeper Stephen Bywater joined West Ham at the age of 16 in 1998 from an initial fee of £250,000. But from which club did the Hammers sign him?
Notts County.
Rochdale. Although the team was managed by Ron Greenwood, who was the only Hammer included in England's 1982 World Cup squad?
1982. Peter Braybrook.
It was Trevor Brooking.
Oh.
Frank Lampard Sr. made 2 full appearances for England, but which country did he make his debut against in October 1972?
Yugoslavia.
Correct. West Ham United's 1976 Cup Winners' Cup semi-final, second leg against German outfit Eintracht Frankfurt, is widely considered to be the greatest game ever played at the Bowling Ground. But who scored Frankfurt's sole goal that night?
Oh, no idea. Pass.
It was Klaas Beverungen. So that's your 2 minutes up, and you scored 4 points, giving you a total of 10. So tonight, RomanRoadSon, you are going away the winner. Unfortunately, E17, you don't get to stay another day with us.
Oh,
Like, well
it's
played,
almost worth losing just for that joke.
But
well
saying
Yeah, you too, mate.
that, we do have our highest scoring second places may go through to the next round, depending on how things shape up. So we may be seeing you again. Congratulations to both of you. Commiserations, E17. Congratulations, RomanRoadSon. How do you feel?
Relieved now it's over. There were some questions there I knew. I just can't do it quick enough. I mean, the goalkeeper, I didn't even hear your answer to the goalkeeper who played against Arsenal. Can't think who it was now.
Yeah, I'll just go through your passes actually. Which player returned to West Ham for a second spell at the club after 3 seasons away in August 2012? It was James Collins.
Right.
Yeah, and the goalkeeper who played as an emergency attacker in the 1995 league game against Arsenal was Les Seeley.
Les Seeley, of course it was.
Yeah, so but it's always easy as soon as you know it, it's there, but it's getting it on the tip of your tongue, isn't it? And then you just get stuck. So, right, well, congratulations to RomanRoadSon, commiserations to E17, and we will conclude another round of KUMB Mastermind by saying thank you to our 2 contestants, and we'll look forward to seeing who comes through in the next round. Now, as I always say, fortunes, they're always hiding, but keep dreaming dreams, and you never know. Those dreams might just reach the sky. See you next time.
See you.
Cheers.